Welcome from another Bram Stoker novel, The Lady of the Shroud. Rupert St. Leger, a young, attractive Englishman, finds himself unexpectedly the beneficiary of an enormous estate from his eccentric uncle, Roger Melton, in Victorian England. There is an odd term attached to the inheritance. Rupert has to spend a year living on the estate in the Blue Mountains of a made-up Balkan nation called the Land of the Blue Mountains. High in the fog-shrouded peaks of the Balkans lies a land steeped in legend and shadow. The castle of the Blue Mountains stands as a sentinel, guarding secrets that whisper of forbidden love, political intrigue, and the supernatural. This is the world of Rupert St. Leger, the unexpected heir to a vast fortune and an even greater mystery. A handsome, rugged Rupert, dressed in Victorian attire, arrives at the grand but decaying estate. One stormy night, he heard the delicate rustle of silk waves in his room. He glimpses at a fascinating woman with dark, ethereal eyes hidden under a veil of mystery. Although she looks like an apparition from a nightmare, Rupert is drawn to her because of her unmistakable looks. This Lady of the Shroud, who is she? A spirit? A vampire? Or perhaps something even more intriguing? He cannot help but become captivated and fascinated by her presence. Rupert's hand is shaking as he approaches her pale, vulnerable face in an attempt to touch her. Their first contact is electric and not permitted. Rupert feels both desire and fear beating in his heart. Her lips, so close together, ooze lust and danger at the same time. Is she a ghost or a real person? As Rupert is drawn farther into her world, the distinction between truth and delusion becomes more hazy. Initially, Rupert is not introduced to her by name. The identity of the woman is yet unknown. But Rupert feels compelled to dig deeper because of his interest in her and the enigmatic events taking place on the estate. Rupert explores the castle's interior, eager to find the truth. He searches outdated books and old maps during the day and listens for faint footsteps echoing down the corridors at night. The puzzle comes together, piece by piece. Antoinette is more than just a ghost. She is a person in hiding who uses the vampiric legend and the shroud to shield herself and her people from those who would see them destroyed. Rupert does not find out her name until much later in the story. Rupert learns that Antoinette Vissarion is the real Lady of the Shroud through his research and conversations with the villagers. As he explores the political environment of the area and the history of the estate, the discovery finally comes to light. In the nighttime garden, Rupert and Antoinette, who are now closer than ever, are enjoying a private kiss. Rupert's infatuation escalates into something more sinister. The thrill of the forbidden infuses their secret moments. Destiny and their desire brought them together like kindred spirits. As Rupert becomes romantically involved with Antoinette, he becomes more entangled in the conflicts and threats surrounding her. Antoinette's enemies are powerful and dangerous, and Rupert's involvement in her life puts him at direct risk. Each moment of intimacy and each promise made between them intensifies his commitment to her, thereby increasing his exposure to the dangers posed by her enemies. There are external adversaries who aim to overthrow Antoinette's family. These enemies are powerful and have significant resources, making them a serious threat to the Vissarion family and their control over the region. The enemies leverage political intrigue and manipulation to create discord and weaken the Vissarions' hold on power. Their tactics include inciting rebellion and creating false alliances. The region is divided into various local clans and factions, some of which are discontented with the current leadership. The internal dissatisfaction contributes to the brewing conflict, as these groups may be swayed to support the external enemies in exchange for their own gains. Covered in her shroud, Antoinette watches from a balcony as Rupert, sword in hand, leads a charge in the Blue Mountains. Guided by Antoinette's love and using her secret as a weapon, Rupert rallies the local clans to rebel against their oppressors. Her devotion gives him the courage to face danger and make sacrifices, transforming him from an English stranger into a hero fighting for Antoinette and the nation's heart. Standing side by side, crowned as monarchs, with the Blue Mountains people applauding, are Rupert and Antoinette. Rupert and Antoinette's love triumphs above all in the end. The veil is removed from everyone's hearts, as well as from Antoinette's shoulders. They regard Rupert as one of their own, and not as an outsider, and they perceive her as a queen instead of a ghost. Together, they bring prosperity and peace to the Blue Mountains, a kingdom founded on bravery, love, and the guts to fight destiny. Thank you all for watching another fascinating story by Bram Stoker. Unlike the dark and terrifying world of Dracula, the Lady of the Shroud takes us on a journey through love, suspense, political intrigue, and the supernatural. It's a tale that blends romance and adventure in a way that's entirely different from Stoker's more famous work, showing the incredible range of his storytelling. Your support means the world to me, and I hope you enjoyed diving into this unique Gothic romance as much as I did sharing it with you. Until next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us out so you can stay updated with our future videos.